where we have Teenmar Mallanna steps up the campaign, and that was bound to happen with the kind of love, the kind of aura that he has, the kind of support that he has extended to the common man. Wherever he goes, the fans follow, owing to which definitely he will be boosting the campaign. If he's around, and the way he takes on the ruling party is, it cannot be done by anybody else. The way he has actually worked hard, he has slogged, he has spent time on understanding the issues that prevail, understanding the policies, understanding how do we question them in the right sense. He is a man who is well studied, who is well learned. He has done his education properly. He has done journalism. So he's a journalist turned politician, which is a very, very rare combination. And the kind of knowledge that journalists would have, I have limited knowledge. I'm a news reader, but he's a journalist. He has been a journalist, and he has, he's in vicinity of all the politicians. He knows who is contesting from which constituency. He knows what are the strengths and weaknesses. He knows what is the pulse of the audience out there. So with that knowledge, this man, if he is on the ground, then definitely he is a crowd puller, and owing to which we have, these are the photographs that you see. A lot of people would be out there just to see, just to have a glimpse of him live. So, in fact, it happened with me as well. While I was having breakfast in Telangana, in just close to our studios out there. So there was a gentleman. He walked up. He said, "Are you Vijay Rana? You read the English news?" And I was also like, I wanted to share the table with you. Can I eat with you? I said, "Yes, please eat." So it has started happening with me as well. I'm nobody, I'm just a news reader. Imagine if he is there on the ground, how it would be. So what happened out here is, Congress Party Campaign Committee Chairman Teenmar Mallanna urged the voters of Jetcharla constituency to vote for the Grand Old Party in the ensuing elections and repay the debt of Sonia Gandhi. Now he has been adamant on that. He says Sonia Gandhi was instrumental in formation of Telangana, because this issue was lingering around. There were a lot of protests at that point in time, but the government at the center was not able to take a call. But Sonia Gandhi was the one who took the call, and then the state of Telangana was formed. That's what he follows. And he was speaking during a rally of Congress Party candidate Anirudh Reddy, who filed his nomination for Jetcharla on Friday. MP Komti Reddy, Venkat Reddy and others were also present at the occasion. Addressing the gathering, Mallanna emphasized that people should not be deceived by falling for BRS President and Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao's tricks. So he says, do not fall for the tricks of KCR, the Chief Minister. He pointed out that Sonia Gandhi had handed over the state of Telangana to KCR with surplus budget of 16,000 crores, stating that the state, which initially had the surplus budget, was pushed into a debt trap, with debt now standing at over rupees 5 lakh crores. So last which I read was nearly 4 and some odd lakhs. And I think he has rounded off the figure, and it will reach 5 lakh crores. The kind of projects that were undertaken, especially the Kaleshwaram project, which was not a financially viable project. I keep on saying this, leave aside the sinking of the barrage, the Medigada barrage. But apart from that, the cost benefit ratio was not something, that any businessman or any cost benefit analysis is done before you start a business, any business that is started. So first of all, you calculate what is the amount, and it's a very basic thing. You calculate what is my investment going to be and what is my benefit that is going to, that's what I'm going to derive. what is the benefit that I'm going to derive out of it? If that ratio is appropriate, only then it is called a viable business. So this was not the case with Medigada Barrage. Why was that initiated? A wonder was created, world's largest lift irrigation program, and which was all good 2 years, engineering marvel, yes indeed, but that also backfired for the ruling party because the entire barrage is now sinking. There are few pillars in between which are actually sinking. So that is a major concern for them. And also the kind of schemes that were launched. So the exorbitant schemes that were launched, it will definitely have an impact on the state budget. Now Lakshma Reddy, during his tenure rule in Jadcherla, faced criticism for allegedly encroaching upon lands. Now the ruling MLA has been accused of land encroachment in that area, and instead of addressing the issues related to farmers. And also Mallanna stated that land belongs to the locals. Land belonging to the locals were encroached upon across the region, and numerous victims of Lakshma Reddy constituency approaching the QNews office to voice their grievances. Yes, I have seen that happening. What happens is, people come with their documents and they say we are helpless because XYZ politician is out there and we cannot do anything. They are people in power. They are the ones supporting this land encroachment. If they are not doing it directly, but they will support the person, and they'll take some money, or I don't know why they do this, but there might be money involved in it. They might take some money and they will allow one party to encroach the land. That can be the case. And it does happen at the office of Q News. A lot of people come with grievances out there. He said that if the Congress candidate Anirudh Reddy emerged victorious, the party would build hospitals and schools in the villages. This is one part, I would like to speak on behalf of Mallanna today. I asked him, let's assume that, after a few years or in this election only or whenever, if you get power, what is it that you are going to do? You know what? He said, I don't want any power. I want to work for the children and education. These are the two things that he wanted to work for. He wanted the children to be healthy. He wanted them to have proper education. As simple as that. He focused on these two things. Third thing, he said they should be healthy. The healthcare system is the third priority for him. This is between me and him. I'm not sure. Politically, he might have an agenda, or he might, coincide, or he might try to follow what is there in the, what Congress party actually has in their manifesto. But then personally speaking, as a human being, this is what he wanted to do. He wanted to empower, the child education. He wanted to focus on child education primarily. Now he says, he asked the voters to choose if they want Anirudh Reddy, who advocates for free education and medical care, or Lakshma Reddy, who introduced belt shops in the villages. Mallanna also said, what is a belt shop? I don't know what is a belt shop. We'll Google that. Mallanna also said party senior leaders Rahul Gandhi had promised to conduct a caste census as soon as Congress government is formed, assuring that everyone would receive their rightful share. So again, he is focusing on the caste-based census. There is a reason behind it, and Congress is focusing majorly on that because the quota was increased to 75% in Bihar. We saw that yesterday. It was a part of the yesterday's news.